Hello, this is Dennis. Today I've come to give a testimony. This testimony happened in 2022. What happened was, okay, let me just be from the end to the beginning. I have a friend of mine at Namirembe Christian Fellowship. So she advised me to talk to Professor Kayiwa Simeon. So I went to, is it called the counseling session? Yes, in the evening. So I talked to him. I told him, actually that was, I think, after, when the lockdown had been easy, so people were going back to church. So actually I remember we were putting on face masks. Yeah, so I reached his office. I talked to him. I told him the things that were bothering me, and he told me, or if I'm translating it to English, may Jesus bless you. So that is all he told me. So I got out of the office. That day, actually, well, the answer seemed not to be the answer I was looking for, but well, Jesus is God, so if he says God gives you a blessing, it means that God will handle your situation. So what happened was, that day I went back home to my place where I'm living, and I slept basically. So, but in the dream, when I slept, I had a dream. In the dream, I saw basically I was in Professor Kayiwa's office, the way I was there, and this time he talked to me more than he had talked to me physically. So he told me, in the dream, he told me, God talks to you, but he talks to you partially. He talks to you partially, yeah. Not every time, not fully, but halfway. But he told me that for him, God talks to him fully. So he's in, how can I say, I'll call it, like God talks to him fully. Okay, anyone will take a translation from that. So, but he told me, yes, he talks to you, but he talks to you partially. So there's some things he will show you, and there's some things he will not show you. So in the dream, I saw this friend of mine. I was planning to date. Actually, I was planning to make my wife at that time. In the dream, I saw that I was with her. She had become my wife, and we had got 2 children. Then after we had got 2 children, I saw that her parents had taken her away from me, and basically that was the end of our relationship, even if we had 2 children. So what happened was, so that was the dream. Actually, so when I woke up, at first I did not understand what the dream meant, but I can say the angel of God told me to write down the dream. When I wrote down the dream, I realized that the answer I'd gone to seek from church had been given to me in a dream. So I understood the whole situation. Actually, the dream was able to tell me that if I emphasized to date this lady, I was going to, of course, I would have the children I want. I would have the 2 children, but still the family would take her away from me. So basically, it was advising me, do not go ahead with your plan. So I did not go along with that plan. Actually, what happened that year, I didn't even know her plans, but that very year she was able to get out of Uganda, and she went to, I think, Saudi Arabia. She worked there for 1 year. Now she came back. I'm recording this, today is 8th March 2024. She came back last year, 2023, but she went even without me knowing that she was going to go out. But at least by talking to Professor Kayiwa, like when God answered me, he was able to tell me that I do not date that lady. You'll be wasting your time, specifically. And even when she came back, we've only met, I think, once, for even less than 30 seconds. So basically, our relationship would not have worked. So I thank God for Professor Kayiwa, and I thank God for his word that guided me not to date that lady, and also for speaking to me through dreams. Yet he may be speaking to me partially, but at least I'm glad that God speaks to me and that he helps me in my life. So that's why I've made this video, to give testimony to that and to give glory back to God, the Creator. Yeah. may God's name be glorified. And if you are in a time of challenge and time of, people normally call it crossroad, I would encourage you to ask God to help you, because God knows everything, and he knows how to guide you, he knows how to help you. Right now it's 2024. If I'm to add on, I have a lady now, and I would say our relationship works better than the one that I would have got in 2022. So I thank God for that, and may God bless you. Be blessed. Amen.